the insurgency and the kidnapping that took place in Oyo State some days ago in Oriri local government area of Oyo State, where a community school in the outskirts of Oyo around Obumasho axis, where some kidnappers went into the school and kidnapped school children. And up to now, they have been taken to the forest, into the bushes, where they're expecting ransom to be paid by the state government or by their parents. And these are mainly being carried out by the militants, by the jihadists, by the insurgents, by the terrorists. Mostly known, no, mostly identified by a particular, with a particular tribe of this country from the north. Simply the Fulani tribe that has been the one that has been responsible for this. American government just said it 2 days ago that over 30,000 Fulani militia that they won't causing insurgency, causing security in Nigeria. So confirmed by American intelligence. It's no longer an issue that's been tribalistic about. American intelligence just 2 days ago has confirmed by United States government that Fulani militia, about 30,000 of them, that they won't causing insurgency, insecurity in Nigeria. So, and what has been the sources, what has been the reason, at the backbone of this insurgency from these Fulani militias, militia killers, kidnappers, jihadists, terrorists, insurgents, bandits. Now, whatever name you can call them, they are in solidarity, they are in association, they are in joining hands with ISWAP, Boko Haram, and other foreign threats, ISIS inclusive, of other countries all over the world, causing insecurity harm in Nigeria, particularly the one that was carried out in Southwest some days ago. This is the height of insecurity they have gotten to. Now, like I have said severally on this platform, that every community must rise up and defend itself. After the presidency has told us last week that we have a constitutional right to defend ourselves, we have a constitutional right of self-defense. We must rise up and defend ourselves. That's what must be done right now. Every community must rise up to defend itself against this insurgents. That means their number is, you can imagine, 30,000 Fulani militia terrorizing over 250 million Nigerians. You can see it is docility of other remaining population of Nigeria that made them to be succeeding, to be vastly stronger in this heinous crime, in this heinous, activities that be carried out. Because 250 million remaining members of Nigerians are those that are inactive, that have slept over their rights. Otherwise, how can 30,000 people be troubling 250 million population? Because the remaining member of the population, they have resigned to their fate, they have resigned to not to be proactive in tackling the story. And I tell you, the beginning of the solution of this Fulani militia, insurgency and terrorism, kidnapping and the rest, is when all indigenous of this country, of different tribes, of different ethnic nationalities that make up Nigeria, rise up in their community, rise up and declare war on this so-called militia from the Fulani S-men, Fulani militia, Fulani tribe, who has considered insecurity to every tribe of Nigeria. The U.S. security experts, U.S. intelligence, U.S. institution has named them. It's no longer a matter of tribalism. 2 or 3 days ago, American government named Fulani militia as the cause of insecurity in Nigeria. They put their number at around about 30,000 Fulani militia. The question is that how can 30,000 be carrying arms, gone into different communities in Nigeria? I'll be killing, I'll be attacking, I'll be raping, I'll be destroying lives of individual Nigerians. Children going to their school, I'll be kidnapping them, I'm asking for ransom. It's because the rest tribe has left their responsible they are supposed to do. They are still waiting for a grossly inadequate number of security men, police, army, navy, air force, DSS, and the rest, civil defense, which their number is grossly inadequate to cope the security of Nigeria, to provide security for Nigerians. They have been waiting for it. But forgetting that security, yes, that's the situation we are expecting to protect us. But whereby they are afraid, what now happens that what about ourselves? Can't we rise up and defend our lives? After the president has told us that security defense, we have a right to it as a self-defense. That is, every member, every Nigerian has a right to self-defense. What if we all come together in our different localities and different environment, different environment, and protect ourselves from vigilante, whatever name you can call it, community policing. Every community, where if every community does this, I can assure you, these people that their total number has been put to at 30,000 by US intelligence, US institution, US authority, US the American government. There's no way they will continue to overrun the whole population of Nigeria, because every community they are going to, they'll be careful now that every community is at alert, and there's no way they'll be running through every community without being caused. If they pass one community before get to another, in the course of running out, they will be caused, and by so doing, their number will be rounded up and be wiped off. So the solution now is that it's not that the state-owned security institution should not be doing what it's supposed to do. As we are still relying on them, we are still expecting them. We should not continue to completely rely on them as being the only provider of security of our lives and our property in our different locations, in our different localities and residences, our place of worship, market, and the rest. Everybody must now begin to be conscious of how to become a security, protector of, at least be conscious of protecting himself, because we have been told that we have a right to self-defense. This right to the right of self-defense, it must be the new initiative we must be embracing right now. If you continue to waste and begin to cry, begin to look up to federal government to provide security unto us, the structure of this country is already lopsided in favor of the center. This is one of those things we are asking the federal government to dismantle. Dismantle everything at the center, let everything at the center. Provide, let every region begin to take care of security at its own community, at its own level. The level of security will be minimal. If Southwest is responsible for security of locality, of the sound of the place and the environment, tell me, how will people, anybody from other part of the country, will come to our area and want to consider security threat to us, because we have no security apparatus at local, at state and regional level. Everything is depending on the federal at the center. That's why we have the porous security system that enable anybody to move from anywhere to come and be killing people at different parts of the country. Let's decentralize security and let it come back to different regions, different states, different localities, different everyone, to our community, to our house, to our doorstep. Let's begin to take charge of our security at different level. Let's be the first line of the security provider. We will now see the difference in how we're able to protect ourselves, and how the security situation of this country will change dramatically. It will change dramatically. It will change instantaneously. It won't be as it is. It will not be easy for anybody to just wake up from anywhere, any part of the country, to come to our doorstep, come to our community, come to our environment, come to our environment, come to our house, our village, our town, our places, and begin to attack us and think it can go scot-free, because he knows that the area is going to is heavily security fortified, and it's not going to be easy for anybody to just come here and begin to kill us. But if you still leave our community still in the hands of federal governments, control security apparatus of federal police, of DSS, of army, of navy, whatever name you can call them, we will still be porous to this security, that we're experiencing right now. So the solution is that let every community, let every individuals, everybody must be conscious of this and take this initiative and be able to be on the first line of provision of security of his area, in the form of, you can even go into community, arrangement, forming ourselves to groups, into interest group, security interest group, whatever name you can call it. If you call it vigilante, if you call it community policing, if you call it whatever name you can call it, that can champion our security system, that shaking our security concern, and be able to be on the first line of the security system. This is the immediate step you can take to prevent this Fulani militias that are going to kill us. Thank you very